Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
That result really no surprise. That's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the '85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The Niners at 14-2 heading into this final week. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. I'll give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. And if he finishes out this drive with a touchdown pass, I hope we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. That's complete, right around the 8. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Point after here coming up. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Here we go, set. Strike, check, strike.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Giants. Traylon Burks from 21 yards away. And the Giants respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
7-7, our score after one.
On the double.
Third down and 6. He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 78 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Ready.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
Ready.
Edwards-Helaire trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Set.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. This is 3rd and goal, and this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Blue strike.
Back to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A nice burst there as he'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Okay, right? Red cycle. Right 2.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Right, twice.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive, being marched to the end zone the last time out.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit to prevent him from making another catch to his big start.
This is taken at about the 14. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
2nd and 6. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Sheldon Rankins, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Ready?
They'll drop to throw. Steps away. And that is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Fighting his way through contact. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Red, yellow, black, ultra, black, red.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Green down. Blue strike, 6, mega. Red cycle.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Slide 2.
Looking to throw. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the 1st half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets. Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play of this 3rd quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there prying the ball free. And now their guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. Check white.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now back to throw. He'll get this to Elliott. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They bring the pressure as he gets this one away. This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
Ready?
They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Takes it to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Lorenzo Carter, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. How to approach this? 3rd down and 16 yards to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll set up to throw. A dump off to Elliott. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
And look at this, for the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Let's go now.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Down. down.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They give it off here to the tight end. And he will have the first down at about the 21-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here we go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. A little juke, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
144 yards on the ground for him now. He has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Ready, ready.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Ready.
And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Ready.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
DeMarvion Overshown, the one to bring him down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go, set.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready.
Back to throw here.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They'll set up a throw.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long.
He'll drop to throw.
And he is caught.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10.
Yellow, blue. Cheetah, cheetah.
They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Inside give to Elliott. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's first down.
Red, yellow, black, ultra. Red, green, jack.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Red, green, blue, striker.
He's back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
For the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down.
Red, cycle.
They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Strike. Strike. Ready?
He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
On second down, Elliott.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Right. Right. Ball right. Field. Right. Right.
Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro.
This to potentially send us to overtime.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Ready.
Here's 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on 1st down.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Ready.
Here's 2nd down.
Ready.
Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Ready up. Ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. James has got it, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the 49ers who will get the football first with a chance to win it here in overtime. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
That's a pretty strong return to start this overtime. And you know that if you run some decent offense, you should have a shot at a field goal. But I'd have to think to myself, I want the 6 points. I want this game over now. I don't want to give the other team a chance to come back and beat me.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 165 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped, and I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the West.
Okay,
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Looking middle, and that's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
I think that's a good example of why they've been successful this year. They're fearless on any down.
And it's interesting that this year I asked an NFL head coach about being fearless and going for it on 4th down, and he said, people have to understand, there's fearless and there's reckless. I try not to be reckless when I make a decision to go for it on 4th down. In this case, fearless wins.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Shaq Thompson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Now bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance inside the red zone, punch that thing in and end it. Now we're going the other way.
And it's real easy to just look at them and say, boy, what an error, what a mistake you made. But how about the defense coming up huge? Let's give them a little bit of credit, keeping their team in the game, because if they score a touchdown there, it's game over.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Just straight money right there. The biggest drive of the game, a chance to win it in overtime. If they've been saving that play, they sure pulled it out at the right time. A huge turn of events there.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together. And I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all, because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely, that would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens.
Hurry, hurry.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here at OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel. Keep